USDA released its highly anticipated recommendations for modernizing federal milk marketing orders earlier this month. It's a 332-page document, and now is the time for industry stakeholders to review it. So Corey Geiger is here to help us all make sense of that plan. Good morning. Nice to see you.
Great to be here, Melaine.
Well, let's start with the basics. Federal Milk Marketing Order, what is this?
Probably one of the most complex systems in all of agriculture and the U.S., but boiling it down, milk is the most perishable food out there. It's also the most perfect food known to humanity. So orderly marketing, getting it to market, especially beverage milk, is really where these federal orders came about. And times change in agriculture, so we got to take a look at them every once in a while.
So how did the USDA come up with this large amount of recommendation?
Well, literally, there is a judge there and a court stenographer, and for 49 days there was testimony, counter questions from different industry segments, generated 12,000 pages of testimony, which USDA reviewed and boiled down to 332. So 332 sounds like a big number, but it's a lot smaller than 12,000.
You say overall they've made 5 major recommendations. We want to start with something that is called the make allowance. Explain this to us.
The make allowance. How much does it cost to take milk from a dairy farm, manufacture it, and get it to a store? So you're looking at the major dairy products, and you really need a number like that because we got to have some kind of baseline so that the federal orders exist to price milk. And if we don't know what it really truly is costing, we haven't looked at these numbers in 20 years, they need an update.
Can I ask a question about how they make this an average across the country? Because cost of production can look pretty different based on where you live. Oh,
different where you live, different based on your plant size, different on the product. There's a lot of different things. So Mark Stevenson, who's now retired from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, one of the country's world's best dairy economists, did a study of plants, and they voluntarily submitted their costs. And so he did this from coast to coast. So that was the baseline for really looking at cost of production, which we refer to in the industry as make allowance.
So they also laid out a plan for Class 1 pricing, which is also referred to as beverage milk, fluid milk.
Yep. Beverage milk and soups, the super majority of beverage milk is what you would get out of a carton or a milk jug and all that. And so there was, in the 2018 Farm Bill, there was a lot of talk back and forth, and it used to be the higher of Class 3, which is cheese and whey, or Class 4 butter powder, and that would set the Class 1 price. Then we went to the average in the Farm Bill. Now, things changed, markets changed. Collectively, U.S. dairy farmers since 2018 Farm Bill left $1.3 billion would it be dollars on the table. So there's a lot of, especially from the dairy farm perspective, let's go back to higher of pricing, and that's what the recommendation is here. Now real quick, there's something unique. There's extended shelf life milk coming on. That's, you may not even find it in the dairy case. You can just see it on a regular aisle.
By the juice boxes, usually.
Exactly. I had to go look for some, and I'm like, oh, yep, that's not in a refrigerated dairy case. So that's about 10% of the market. Starbucks sells a lot of it too. And so they're going to do a 24-month rolling average so that there can be some price predictability for people doing these longer-term contracts. A big nuance, but it's a growing area, and we need to nurture new products.
When we look at the third proposal, this one relates to Class 1 differentials.
So when you're close to an urban center, that's where people are, right? That's where milk gets consumed. So there are differentials. So the closer a farm is to a major urban center, say Chicago, the differentials are the highest because we're saying let's encourage milk to get there. And as you step away, the differentials fall a little bit. That's because of the cost to move milk. Every county in the United States has a differential assigned to it. So USDA went through, and that's a big part of that 332-page document.
Well, you'll notice that we still have a few proposals to get to. I'm going to ask Corey to stick around. We're going to tape a segment for next week because, Corey, we have a lot of action to take briefly. What do people need to do with these things?
Well, so a lot of dairy farmers belong to milk co-ops. Actually, cooperatives market about 90% of the milk. So either work with your milk co-op, you can go, this is published in the Federal Register. This is a big deal. So you can go online, Federal Register, and find the document. But
we're going to get to those final 2 recommendations on next week's shows. If that's not a tease, I don't know what is. Corey, we appreciate you being one of the few people on the planet who understands this and explaining it to us. Thanks for being here.
You're welcome.